Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 13th commencement exercise of Johnson & Wales University, Charlotte campus. I now ask everyone to please listen to Deasia Kirkland and Elijah Fullwood as they lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Deasia is a freshman in the College of Culinary Arts, and Elijah is graduating today with an associate's degree in culinary arts. At this time, it is particularly fitting that we remember members of our university community, including students, alumni, and staff, who are serving in the military and our veterans. You will notice that they are wearing red, white, and blue cords to symbolize and honor their military service. I know this is a festive occasion, but we would be remiss if we didn't recognize the realities of our times. Our hearts are with the people of Santa Fe, Texas, because their heart is broken.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless thing in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Deasia and Elijah. Please remain standing while Pastor Fazal of the Mosaic Church delivers the invocation. I promise you'll get a lot of time to sit down.
Let's pray. God, we're so thankful for this moment. And that is why we pause right now to acknowledge the weight of it. It's a Kairos moment, unlike any other. It's a defining moment. So we stopped and breathed, inhale the significance of this. We've put so much into this. So many long hours, hard work, prayer, stress, even worry has gone into this. Some of us have gone broke because of this. We have sacrificed so much, and others have served us so much to get to this moment. But now we are here. We've come so far. We are so grateful. So God, I ask you to pray. I ask you to bless us, to give us the courage to step into all that you have for us in the future. I pray, God, that you would erase the boundaries that we have put on ourselves of what is possible in and through our lives. I pray that you bless this time with your spirit of joy and hope. Joy to celebrate how far we've come, and hope to create a better future. God, thank you so much for your grace in our lives. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Fazal. On behalf of everyone at Johnson & Wales University, Dr. Jim Hans Jr., Chair of the Board of Trustees, the members of the corporation, Charlotte Mayor, Vi-Lyles, the faculty, the administration, and most importantly, our students, welcome to our commencement exercise. As we celebrate today, we affirm our commitment and promise to all of you in ensuring that this university grows even stronger in impact and reputation. We are honored to have you with us today to celebrate the achievements of these men and women, the class of 2018, of the College of Arts and Sciences, the College of Business, the College of Hospitality Management, and the College of Culinary Arts at Johnson & Wales University. I know that some of our graduates began their celebrations as soon as the last final exam was completed. But I now ask all of you to take this time to sit back, bask in the glory of your accomplishments, and take pride in your university as we honor you today. The university mace you saw carried this morning by Dr. David Jewell, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, is an important academic symbol. It represents the ideals and values of Johnson & Wales educational philosophy and serves as an important timeline of the university's history. Commencement is not only a day of celebration for our graduates, it is also a day of celebration of our families. This is a time for them to share in your achievements and your new beginnings. Your parents, and for some of you, your spouses and partners, can feel some ownership of your degree and your success. I am, and we all are, personally proud of each and every one of you and what you have accomplished. There is another very special group of people we want to recognize today: our college, department chairs, and faculty. I would like to ask the faculty and chairs to please stand so that we may applaud your contributions to the success of our graduates today. This is a bittersweet moment for us today. We say farewell to distinguished faculty and staff members who are leaving JWU to pursue other opportunities. Some of them are retiring after years of very distinguished service. They are John Kimbrough, John Parker, Dr. Michelle Henderson, Dr. Pamela Allison, Carrie Hagenauer, Susan Leslie, and Gloria Clark. Please join me in thanking them for their service. It is now my pleasure to bring greetings from the city of Charlotte on behalf of the Honorable Vi-Lyles, our city's first African-American female mayor, who would like to share a few congratulatory words with you. Mayor Lyles.
Good morning to the faculty, but more importantly, good morning, graduates. You know, it's a great North Carolina day. It doesn't matter if it's raining today or not. What matters is that you're sitting where you're sitting and you're about to do something great. So I thought that this would be a day that you would want to have memorable. and I thought I might say a few things that might make a difference in this day. Over the last week, I did a lot of homework, researched some of the best commencement quotes ever given. For instance, see if you can guess who said this one. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you are. You are the one who will decide where to go. Everybody knows Dr. Seuss. You grew up with him, and now he's talking to you with these words. Now think about talk show host Ellen, who once said this to a graduating class. She said, follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods. And if you're lost and you see a path, by all means, you ought to take it. And for those of you that one day would like to stand here as mayor of the city of Charlotte or governor of North Carolina or whatever state, maybe even the president, I want to offer some words from the 43rd President of the United States who once offered this encouragement. He said, to those of you who receive honors, awards, and distinctions, I say well done. And to the C students, I say that you too may be President of the United States of America. Courtesy of George W. Bush. But seriously, I want to encourage everyone today with two quotes from two other past presidents. Barack Obama once said, don't just get involved. Fight for your seat at the table. Better yet, fight for a seat at the head of the table. And former South African President Nelson Mandela famously declared, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I agree with all of your presidents. Today, you are ready to go out into the world and make your mark. So I'm going to leave you with one final statement, and this one is from me, your mayor, your proud mayor of the city of Charlotte. When I wanted to drop out of college when I was a freshman, I went home to my mom and my dad. So parents, I know that this will resonate with you. And my mom looked at me when I said, I don't like college, I don't want to go, and she looked me square in the eye and she said, we don't quit. So sometimes you're going to have a lot of challenges, and there are going to be some moments that you're discouraged. So just know that you've got people with you all the time that are going to tell you, you don't quit. Thank you for allowing me to share this special day with you, and congratulations on every person receiving these degrees today. I'm proud to be your mayor, and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Madam Mayor, thank you very much for your kind words. We appreciate your support for Johnson & Wales University. Since we are gathered here today to commend these young men and women for their success in completing their academic studies, in keeping with tradition, it is fitting that our program includes greetings from a member of the graduating class. I am pleased to introduce to you now, representing the class of 2018, Bailey McIntyre. Today, Bailey will earn her bachelor's degree in Sports, Event, and Entertainment Management from the College of Hospitality Management. Bailey was president of the Student Alumni Association from her sophomore to her senior year. She currently works for the Compass Group as a catering and special events director at their North America headquarters here in Charlotte. Please join me all in welcoming Bailey, or B as she is known, to bring her greetings to the class of 2018.
Wildcats, Wildcats, where you at? Where you at? Uptown, baby. Trade Street, baby. Wildcats, baby. Blue and gold, baby. Just like most of you, my first memory of Johnson & Wales University is sitting in the gym among my newfound peers being forced to chant various school cheers. I had forgotten my Wildcat shirt given out at orientation at my house 500 miles away, so I was one of few not wearing one. I felt out of place and terrified, surrounded by fellow classmates who seemed to be confident and full of excitement. Thinking back now, I would have never guessed the impact the professors, the chefs, the staff, and my peers at Johnson & Wales would have on me as a person. I simply thought in that moment I had made the mistake of attending a school with way too much pep. The time I have spent at Johnson & Wales has given me much needed confidence, and I have emerged tremendously from the shell I was trapped in prior to starting college. I began my journey an apprehensive, introverted freshman and felt I had no idea what I was doing or what I wanted to do. I remember sitting in my cramped dorm room crying after my mom left me to go back to our house. All I could think was how alone I was and how was I possibly going to get through the next 4 years. That day, I decided I was either going to have to hide in my room for the remainder of college or get outside my comfort zone and make some new friends. I joined as many clubs as I could my first term and tried to be a part of as many extracurricular activities as possible. From going to class, I began to meet new people and get industry experience through guest speakers and field trips. My professors gave ample opportunities to be a leader, which I took even when it frightened me to do so. By immersing myself in Johnson & Wales, I was given many chances to grow both inside and outside the classroom. As time went on, many students began to find their thing on campus. Some chose student government, many chose Greek life. Others chose clubs or sports. I fell into Student Alumni Association. I made a choice to go to a meeting on campus for study abroad and by chance met a student who was involved with SAA. I am so thankful for my choice to attend that meeting because being a member of SAA truly shaped my time at Johnson & Wales. Additionally, my club advisor became an impactful mentor in my life who helped guide me through the college experience. He was able to provide many occurrences to meet recent graduates who had been in our shoes and gain insight on their personal journeys. I gained advice through speaking with these individuals and started to understand that even though everyone appears to know what they are doing, nearly everyone is just trying to find their place in this world. Through my combined experiences in SAA, working, and going to class, I finally learned that I do not have to try and be perfect. I learned everyone works differently and we need to embrace those differences. And most importantly, I learned that the only way to truly achieve success is to work as a team, ask others for help, and be willing to help when you can. It is amazing that through a small choice to attend one meeting, my entire college experience was transformed. Sometimes you just have to take a risk because one meager choice, even outside of college, can truly impact your entire life. Throughout my time spent as a Wildcat, I have changed degrees 3 times, battled stress, taken on various student leadership roles, and gained countless mentors and friends. All these occurrences have led to me being here as a completely changed person, full of confidence and inner peace. I am sure you have all had similar journeys to this point and are not nearly the same people you were when you applied to Johnson & Wales. From attending this university, I have realized how to handle all the craziness going on in life, and no matter how much it seems that other people have it all together, they don't. A wise professor of mine, Dr. Slutsky, recently shared a quotation from Jefferson Wright. "Serenity is not freedom from the storm, but peace amid the storm." It is perfectly natural to want to escape the storm, but I have learned I do not have to fear the storm, and neither do you. I hope that from your time spent as a Wildcat, you have learned to navigate through the storm rather than battle it and have learned to find your peace within it. In a few short moments, we will all be graduates of this superb university. If you remember only one thing from this speech, make it this. Few of us are the same as we were when we began this journey as Wildcats. We entered the school timid, but eager to learn and grow. Now we have put in our time, emerged from our shells, and we are prepared to take on the world. No matter where you go and how successful you become, do not forget your time spent as a Wildcat. Even if you do not always have reason to cheer, you have a great reason to cheer today. So please join me in one final cheer before we graduate. Wildcats, Wildcats, where ya at, where ya at? Uptown, baby, Trade Street, baby, Wildcats, baby, blue and gold, baby.
I think we can do a little better with a cheer, don't you think? You haven't received your degrees yet. So, let's put a little enthusiasm in it. You know, where's the Wildcat spirit? So come on, Bailey, lead them on again.
Okay. Wildcats, Wildcats, where ya at, where ya at? Uptown, baby, Trade Street, baby, Wildcats, baby, blue and gold, baby.
See what you can do if you put your hearts in it? Little enthusiasm. This is also a little first for us. We've never had so much razzle-dazzle on a hat up on this podium before. Bailey, thank you for doing such a terrific job to inspire your classmates and to represent them. Our campus has more than 1,900 graduates or students from 11 countries and 48 states and territories. Today, we are recognizing our international students from the Bahamas, El Salvador, Germany, and the island of St. Martin. I think we know who came ahead on that one. So. You come from places close to our campus and from far away, as represented by these beautiful flags behind us, to create a rich and vibrant community. Time and again, you exhibited those intangible tenets of a Wildcat: pride, character, courage, and community that will make you a valuable and productive citizen and a leader in your chosen field of employment. It is now a privilege and an honor to confer an honorary degree on an individual whose achievements has distinguished themselves amongst their peers.
President Malik, it is my honor to present to you Dennis L. Thompson, founder and co-chairman of the board for Firebirds International, LLC.
Over the past 40 years, as an entrepreneur, developer, and investor, you've developed the Midas touch, and your accomplishments align with the many inspirations of our graduates. Born in Wichita, Kansas, you began your career in real estate, sourcing restaurant chain sites throughout the Midwest. Scoping out the best business locations for others, you quickly discovered that you could do the same for your own restaurant chain concepts. You began with the Godfather's Pizza franchise, opening your first unit in 1977. 5 years later, you sold the franchise and began developing Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon, growing the company to more than 250 restaurants. Not one to sit idle for too long, you created Firebirds Wood-Fired Grill here in Charlotte, and today there are over 45 locations across the United States, with you serving as co-chairman of the board. The residents of Charlotte owe you appreciation for adding to the cultural quotient with your involvement in numerous local ventures, which include Dean and DeLuca, Pancho and Lefty's Mexican Grill, Big Daddy's Burger Bar, Frankie's Italian Grill, Viva Peruvian Roasted Chicken, and now the Sea Level Oyster Bar. The secret of your success? Creating unique concepts backed by market research and thorough site selection, offering patrons quality dining at affordable prices in an upscale yet comfortable environment, all executed by a team of skilled specialists and professionals with a few JWU graduates thrown in for good measure. But the secret of your success could also be the love and inspiration you receive from your wife, Sharon, of 51 years, and your children, Blake and Ashley, and your grandchildren, all of whom are here with us today. Dennis L. Thompson, for your creativity and business ingenuity, which make all you touch to gold. Johnson & Wales University is proud to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honoris causa. I would like to be the first to congratulate you, Dr. Thompson, and as your first official act as a graduate of Johnson & Wales University, I invite you to address your classmates. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Dennis L. Thompson.
Thank you. I wish to thank Dr. Malik and Johnson & Wales University for this honorary degree. Also, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2018 on beginning the start of your careers. I owe a huge thank you to my wife Sharon for sharing with me the time we spent together in the restaurant development business over many years. And to my children, Blake and Ashley, and my grandkids, Nolan and Lawton, thanks for their patience and understanding over the years when I was building the business and couldn't always be around for them as much as I liked. I would like to share with you a few experiences I have had that you may relate to in the future as you are growing or developing restaurants or other businesses. It took me many years and even some failures along the way to figure out what it takes to create success in the restaurant business. Perhaps in sharing these with you today, it may give you some ideas regarding your plans for the future. One of those is the concept. You need to be sure the concept fits the consumer when entering a market or choosing a location for a restaurant. The first experience I had was when we first got out of college. My brother-in-law, who played football for the Green Bay Packers, was also a Pizza Hut franchisee. And he asked Sharon and me to come up to Wisconsin and develop a Taco Kid franchise in Madison, Wisconsin. When we got there, after some studies, we found out that Mexican food was not very well known in the 1960s in Wisconsin. When I would talk to people, they would call a taco a taco. They called a burrito a burrito. And they did not know how to build out of stucco because the weather was too cold for stucco. So we halted our plans and never got started in my first restaurant venture. Many years later, I was in Ohio looking for locations for Lone Star Steakhouse. And I saw this great concept, and I started thinking that it would be great to put it in North Carolina. So I went to the company and bought the franchise rights for North Carolina. But what I did not think was North Carolina was famous for barbecue. And I decided to build 4 of this concept just because I thought it would do so well. Well, guess what? Mongolian barbecue does not work in North Carolina. They did not like it. So when you put a concept in a new market, make sure to do your homework first as to its acceptability. The name is also important. Be sure the name of the concept can be spelled and pronounced by your customer. It is very hard to call and make a reservation if someone cannot remember how to spell the name of the restaurant. I made that mistake when I got into Cowboy Steakhouse concept. I decided to call it Chisholm's Mesquite Grill. That was named after the Chisholm Trail in the Midwest, where cattle were herded from Texas to Montana, or the other way. I didn't look that hard at the name. But people in North Carolina did not know what the Chisholm Trail was, nor were they used to cooking with mesquite wood. So we had an image problem in that people were just not aware of what the concept was. When we decided to go to Winston-Salem, we decided to change the name to Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon. That would tell you it was a Cowboy Steakhouse. We used the same menu and the same decor, and once we opened, sales were double what they were in the Chisholm restaurants. So we went back and changed the name from Chisholm's to Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon, and the sales went up 25 to 40% in those locations from the name change. We then went on to build 250 Lone Star Steakhouse and Saloon restaurants throughout the United States. So I learned that names are important. So when I did an Italian restaurant, I called it Frankie's Italian Grill. And when I did a Mexican restaurant, I called it Pancho and Lefty's because I was left-handed, and I borrowed the name from Willie Nelson. Another thing you need to do is to figure out what your best strengths are, and then let others help you develop a team that works together to manage the growth of a concept. I determined through experience that I was not an operator. So now when I create a concept and grow it, I always make sure to have a great operator as part of the team who will manage the company to the best of their ability. I also figured out I needed financial assistance, as I was not good with numbers. I flunked accounting in college. I always thought a credit always came to me. And I always like the quote, if you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. So I make sure I have financial strength as part of the team to grow the concept. Then I realized I couldn't cook. So guess what? You have to have a chef. So when I build a concept, I always strive to have operations, financial, and a great chef or a great kitchen manager to serve quality food in each restaurant as part of the team. And yes, there's one more. It's kind of like, wow, I do not know how to hire people. And if you do not hire right, you will have to manage tough. So human resources is always important as well when you decide to grow a company. I finally determined that I was pretty good at doing nothing. Everybody else knew how to do it, and I didn't. But what I did learn is that I think my best position was to be the person that formed the team and then let the team run the company. So just remember, you cannot do it all. Focus on your talents and learn to work as a team with others. It is amazing what a great team of people working together can accomplish that one person cannot. And also remember, people are the most important part of any business. Two big reasons people leave organizations: they do not get recognized, and they do not like their boss. The four core values we have in the Firebirds culture are people first, great operators, make a profit, and share the results. I tried to have make a profit first, but I got outvoted. That means hire the best people and provide them with purpose so they become inspired, engaged, and energized. After many years in the restaurant business, I have learned that what is most important is to focus on working in a culture where you are happy and enjoy your work, but also leave time for family, friends, and relationships. I believe in doing so, you will find true success, and that is my ultimate wish for you today. Thank you again for this honor. Best of luck to all of you, the class of 2018.
Thank you so much, Dr. Thompson, for sharing these inspirational words, your experiences, your wisdom, and your insights with our graduates. And thank you for making this occasion memorable for our graduates.
Before the graduate and undergraduate degrees are awarded, I'd like to note that when a graduate receives his or her degree, a picture will be taken by professional photographers. So graduates, please remember to pause a moment and smile for the cameras. It is now my pleasure to present the degree candidates to you. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science and Master of Business Administration please stand and remain standing? President Malik, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you. They have met all the requirements of the university and come to you with the recommendation of the faculty that you confer upon them the degree of Master of Science and Master of Business Administration.
With the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Johnson & Wales University, I confer upon you the degree of Masters of Science and Masters of Business Administration with all of its rights and privileges. Please be seated until you are directed by the ushers to come forward and be recognized.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please stand and remain standing? That's most of you other, yeah. Well done. President Malik, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you. They have met all the requirements of the university and come to you with the recommendation of the faculty that you confer upon them the degree of Bachelor of Science.
With the authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina and by the Board of Trustees of Johnson & Wales University, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelors of Science with all its rights and privileges. Please be seated until you are directed by the ushers to come forward and be recognized.
Will the candidates for the degree Associate in Science please stand and remain standing? President Malik, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you. They have met all the requirements of the university and come to you with the recommendation of the faculty that you confer upon them the degree of Associate of Science.
With the authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina and by the Board of Trustees of Johnson & Wales University, I confer upon you the degree of Associate in Science with all its rights and privileges. Please be seated until you are directed by the ushers to come forward and be recognized.
The graduates will now come forward as directed by the ushers to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please make sure you take a moment to shake hands with Dean Jerry Lanuza or President Malik and smile for the cameras. We ask the audience to hold your applause until the last name is read. Please.
You got one more.
Is everybody ready? Bailey Marie McIntyre. Elijah Elliott Fullwood. Thomas K. DeRosa.
Kashmir Marcel Josephine Porter.
Ariel Sharon Neal.
Celeste Barbara Tross.
Renita Latoya Dix.
Dominice Essence Dulapre.
Mark Jason Brewington.
Danielle Tichelle Oakley.
Eric Wade Johnson Sr.
Talia Shania Singleton.
Jamaria Rashai Robinson.
Zoe Elizabeth Pekich.
Lisa Haggerty Davis.
Shannon Salone Warren.
Kenitha Ametra Leonard Fox.
Gabrielle Valencia McNeely.
Jennifer Lynn Summers.
Lachey Quenisha Campbell.
Melody N. Lee.
Beanie Maharjan.
Lachelle Angela Scott.
Kayla Nicole Conley. Ben
Natisha,
Kobe Geller.
Natisha Inez Pitts.
Tiana Michelle Patterson.
Rachel Marie Marcy.
Dustin Brent Marshall.
Madison Rose Ryan.
Amy Lynn Schulman.
Caroline Elizabeth Valtoven.
Meredith Ann Martin.
Logan Alexander Roebling.
Morgan Ashley Carter.
Taylor Morgan Singer.
Andrew Michael Horgan.
Erin Elizabeth Hutchison.
Emily Dawn York.
Emily Alyssa Fisk.
Serafina Maria Lubbers.
Amanda Lee Thompson.
Kyla Lee McIntyre.
Kayla Caleb Edward Hudspeth.
Samantha Jane Johnson.
Jose Luis Magana, Jr.
Amy Whitley Anthony.
Hannah Maureen Lips.
Alyssa Ray Taylor.
Matthew Aaron Bowman.
Ashley Alexandria Sterling.
Kyle Alexander Johnson.
Zulima Martinez.
Christopher Brandon Bailey.
Desiree Angelica Seeley.
Dustin Lee Schneider.
Brian Evan Donaldson.
Alexis Marie Greer.
Julia Patricia Wesleus.
Jamie Phillips.
Chriselle Celeste Smith.
Courtney Lane Satterfield.
Erica Elizabeth Mulder.
Suzanne Elizabeth Jones.
Nichelle Ashley Simpson.
Hillary Elizabeth Davis.
Brianna Elizabeth Spence.
Danielle Hall.
Nellie Ocampo.
Sandrine Robinson.
Alexis Kiera Chester.
Alicia Neiman.
Olivia Christine Pedroff.
Kia Brianna Dumas.
Hannah Rose Warren.
Luce M. Diaz.
Alcyone Delphi Moore.
Alexis Kiana Howell.
Noah Aaron Nash.
Dion Latrell Johnson.
Caitlin Ann Risch.
Holly Dakota DeYoung.
Kristen Nicole Giannotti.
Juwan Laquan Lamory.
Shakira Zane Good.
Stephanie Francis Sikorsky.
Rashane Charlie Birdsell.
Rebecca Ann Arrowwood.
Abria Kelvanisha O'Neill.
Mikkel Yvette Hargrove.
Jahi T. Augustus.
Javon Shenrique Campbell.
Jonathan Taylor Matson.
Leslie Baker Allison.
Serena Benson.
Ashley Berger.
Jennifer Lynn Yeager.
Shakidra Riley.
Amber Rose T. Johnson.
Kayla Sky Green.
Andres Molanuevo.
Brandon Jerome Staten.
Terrell Murphy.
Keisha Marie Everson.
Morgan Jane Myers.
Alexa Rosa Bass.
Cassandra Marie Hunter.
Christina Denise Samuel.
Zakiah T. Johnson.
Nadira Janelle Gathers.
Elena Michelle Singleton.
Jakia Alexis Medley.
Sun Mi June Sostian.
Deshandra Janae Davis Waters.
Kayla Sheree Bacon.
Zaria Alexia Brock.
Brian Xavier Cephas.
Devontae Tyree Nelson.
Haley Jean Thrift.
Quandi Tydavian Carter.
Tamisha Smith.
Catherine Denise Parker.
Tamara Elena Bryant.
Elena Noel Hall.
Stephanie Joan Newton.
Kaylin Wilson.
Connor Justin Knopfel.
Brittany Ray Eaton.
Nathaniel Jacob McBee.
Destiny Benet Johnson.
Sade Desiree Chisholm.
Michael Arvis Lay.
Sonica Vega Andrade.
Amanda Mary Winchell.
Justin Larry Joseph Nelson.
Catherine Quinn Blanchard.
Alex David Shobe.
Delta B. Williams.
Grayson Marie Spears.
Jalen Christopher Alexander Gordon.
Christian Isaac Rosales.
Kyla Marie Bowling.
Nicole Loretta McCraw.
Daryl Anthony Dendy.
Kristen Lee Rimmel.
Destiny Marie Michael.
Ashley Samantha Armstead Braxton.
Jennifer Elizabeth Nito.
Kentrell French.
Frank Henry Connor IV.
Daniel Keith Frigeri.
Caitlin Manchafico.
Sarah Rose Roundtree.
Justin Lane Mittlaner.
Ulis Victoria Simchek.
Gabriel Estefan Martinez.
Menchi Rovera.
Christopher Joseph Alexander.
Anel Marie Molina.
William Aaron Lewis.
Alicia Louise Sapp.
Brittany Gabrielle Kaminsky.
Gabriella Ann A. Miguel.
Bronson David Dodge.
Ashley Nicole's Peoples Bindum.
Greer Raymond Landry.
Jennifer Lillian Jones.
Emmanuel Kyle Ireneo.
Sierra M. Bloodsworth.
Davon Khalil Shepard.
Jessica Ashley Jantz.
Portia Christine Moore.
Haley Elizabeth Woodard.
Ashley Taylor Sherlock.
Jessica Elise Rod.
Jasmine Letitia Jenkins.
Jesse Matthew Rothstein.
Megan Deanna Horsfall.
Monica Simrel.
Sabrina K. Dulaney.
Autumn Mariam Giordano.
Garrett Henry Lochner.
Roberto C. Herrera.
Taylor Imani Ford.
Dominique Amani Thompson.
Kiera Nicole Madison.
Diamond Janelle Battle Carroll.
Chandra Blake Lowe.
Kristen Angel Wing.
Victoria Ann Flama.
Kyle Ramsey Smith.
Ariel Nanja Onkwe.
Graydon James King.
Kira Chanel Crosby.
Tyler John Zimmerman.
Andrew Roy Hill.
Alex Takis.
Jenna Ann Griffin Leak.
Aaron Justin Parizo.
Tatiana Dawn Stans.
Caitlin Nicole Pickerel.
Chantel Akire Wilson.
Morgan Avery Smith.
Brianna Gabrielle Monk.
Amber Chelsea Stewart.
Noah Alexander Todd.
Courtney Marie Legg.
Taylor Gabrielle Worsley.
Holly Elizabeth Mansfield.
Valencia Gator.
Kelsey Joy Holland.
Molly Elizabeth Ann Cohen.
Megan Elizabeth Fanninstill.
Delaney Rose Passmore.
Markia Renee Holmes.
Christy Marie Rodolfo.
Sarah Elizabeth Rushing.
Savannah Lee Witt.
Jessica Jean Tellerico.
Bobby Leanda Roy.
Julia Nicole Munoz.
Earl Thomas Cross II.
Marcos Jacob Maganeres.
Crystal Daishiria Phillips.
James Marshall Hilton.
Cherie Dawn Levette Judd.
Sophia Bell Bushabshub.
Mary Olivia Litton.
Elizabeth Marie Hernandez Rodriguez.
Virginia Temperance Goss.
Emily Victoria Ortiz.
Trinity Renee Mitchell.
Justin Mark Walters.
Jordan Cassidy Maxwell.
Marissa Faith Sigmund.
Gregory Maurice Peterson.
Xavier Denise Brown.
Cassandra N. Matherin.
Fernina Antau Fatua Jr.
Jadana L. P. Rogers.
Lene Tierra Myers.
Marisa Shawnette Darville.
Davetta McKinney.
Shanara Buford.
Anthony L. Brown.
Amy Mayer Walsh.
Angela Renee Kimbrough.
Annalisa Maria Colombo.
Tyrell Jovan Merriweather.
Anna Helene Robuski.
Megan Leah Trimborn.
Kashaya Lorraine Hogue.
Glenn Robert Mowers Jr.
Emily Kate Gangle.
Ricky Dwayne Porter Jr.
Amanda Catherine Schwartz.
Jonathan Wendell Johnson.
Christina Jane Godzik.
Killian Michael Gundry.
Elizabeth Austin Sowell.
Obed Caleb Mercer.
Stephen E. Cumby.
Chelsea Lee Hoadley.
Judy Liu.
Christina Casey Duke.
Jaquana Onicia Pauling.
Samantha Taylor Creech. John James Lowe's.
Vanderia Sheree Shackelford.
Christine Grace Carlson.
Paris Lene Inez France Lynch.
Andrea Danielle Forsyth.
Danielle Latrice Webb.
Carla Judith Barrios Padilla.
Jahari Brianna Prince.
Urane Janet Carmona Zapata.
Brianna Nicole Ryan.
Isaac Castro Aranda.
Jasmine Billings.
Kimberly Garza.
Javon Thomas Parker.
Diamond Carolyn Champagne Jackson.
Jarrett Ballard.
Shakayla Alay Laribo.
James Ellis Veal Jr.
Aaron Justin Long.
Meredith Whitley Clemens.
Ariel Dawn Rodriguez.
Stormy Great Short.
Felicia Anise Shaw.
Aaliyah Crescencia Robinson.
Alexandria Danielle Bullock.
Jean Sherling Delva Pierre.
Brianna Asia Ramsey.
Braxton Eunice Brooks.
Shakisha LaDeja Monet Young.
Jack Thomas Mazzarello.
Julia Siet Felton.
Anthony Pham.
Glory L. Evans.
Pablo Josue Morera.
Ryan Keith Tranter.
Evelyn Maria Rodriguez.
Jaquan Malik Daly.
Shania Simone Gladden.
DeMonte Larice Cobb.
Taylor Michelle Jones.
Malaz Mohammed.
Daria Shalise Smith.
Monica Elizabeth Georgette Burkhart.
Yanika Maria Portia.
Ethan Blair Smith.
Courtney Ann Johnson.
Cindy Ray Ennis.
Asia Neal.
Ashley Elizabeth Waite.
Jacob Denzel McLeod.
Tina Marie Walker.
Carlos Santana Perez.
Jacob Allen Lay. Nicole Diana Duran.
Christian B. Prime.
Debbie Cantos.
Mia Nicole Williams.
April Marie Moser.
Giovanni Shylin King Wilson.
Jernay Tamir Mills.
Morgan Simone Moore.
Amanda Lee Metzger.
Quinn Parker.
Marcelin Ann Hardison.
Danielle Benaya Reeves.
Robert Griffin Pyle.
Dion Nicole Beverly.
Hannah Celine Burkaw.
Juan Jose Rodriguez de la Rosa.
Suzanne Michelle Phillips.
Ryan Thomas Springer.
Kayla Reeves Schaefer.
Marlena B. Roseman.
Jacob Sponseller.
Aaliyah Chantel Hart.
Dalton Gilliam McKinley.
Michael Elijah Medford.
Robert Hammock.
Nina Mackenzie Delal.
Rachel Danielle Persuti.
Jada Ajale Bennett.
Alexis Brianne Shelton.
Amy Gabrielle Kingswood.
Denasia Elizabeth Woods.
Hannah Nicole Funk.
Michaela Marie O'Reilly.
Keturah Nicole Barcliff.
Madeline Rose Eldridge.
Miranda Grace Regan.
Tatiana Yvette Watkins.
Naya Unique Hill.
Gabrielle Joy Salam.
Jessica Marie Appleton.
Robert Blake Brown.
Lexi Susan Bignosa.
Terrell Edward Orr.
Alexis Noel Simon.
Emily Rose Williams.
Gabrielle Mariah James.
Jamie Lee Boswell.
Sierra Janine Grant.
Aaron G. Shelton.
Erica Danielle Rachel Strange.
Terrence Tracy Hendricks.
Monique Amani McMillan.
Kevin Anthony Nowak.
Evelyn Rose McVeigh Cohen.
Brett Lee Irene Mayle.
Chandler Janae Russ.
Erica May Miller.
Sade Ajana McMullen.
Peyton Taylor Williams.
Jamal Jabril Shakur.
Montori Lamont Stevenson.
Connor Riley Melanix.
Darlanda Leonise Muhammad.
Kelly Sue Collins.
Zakia Tonika Stewart.
Yasmin Chantel Talbert.
Dalton Levi Lafferty.
Jade Ilana Graham.
Mia Ray Starcher.
Erica Jade Williams.
Nicholas Reed Grimm.
Jamie Jockwell Ariana Hicks.
James Andrew Gobble.
Lisa N. Jordan.
Molly Elizabeth Gordon.
Haley Nicole Leffler.
Jamie Angela Baruchek.
Morgan Morgan.
Jared Anthony Clemente.
Jonathan Jessley LaFleur.
Kaylin May Murado.
Jacqueline Smith Sasser.
Sienna Michaela Castillion.
Hannah Hope Freeman.
Victoria Adele McKinney.
Nyana Williams.
Mackenzie Faith Robinson.
Tier Desai Johnson.
Karaya Christopher Moore.
Stephanie Douglas.
Tobias Mateo Simon.
Robert Roderick Slew.
Tiana Desiree Trammell.
LeGrant Marquis Allen.
Tyreek Mustafa Hawkins.
Precious Simone Hill.
Precious M. Garbla.
Brianna Devon Puckett.
Zaria Anise Cradle.
Zykia Tiana Rice.
Nicholas Jacoby Bidiaco.
Joseph Nicholas Falco.
Hannah Michelle Dorman.
Xavier Deontay Walton.
Alexandria Renee White.
Jonathan Richard Wilson.
Priscilla Aurora Alvarez.
Alexis Ray Flaherty.
Allison May DiNardo.
Alexis Renee Owens.
Amanda Marie Malak.
Mackenzie Eileen Petrin.
Mary Elizabeth Johnson.
Carlisle Ashlyn Potter.
Kindle Lizette Champy.
Lindsay Ann Maciag.
Ashanti Aman Ferguson.
Tony Brandon Johnson.
Carrie Danielle Nicole Jones.
Janae Denise Coachman.
Shanice Nicole James.
Quadesia Jakira Person.
Jalen Sienna Potter.
Stanley Raymond Moss III.
Dejana Cheyenne Young.
Brittany Latrice Clay.
Mikhaili Lutisha Sturgis.
Lauren Hendrickson.
Michaela Julia Karn.
Kevin Lamont Cummings.
Nicole Courtney Stevens.
Sierra Renee Jackson.
William Edward Gondek.
Joshua Michael Gilliard.
Teresa Janice Barnes.
Montavious Tolbert.
Kenzie Elizabeth Guerrero.
Tashid DeQuill Winston.
Jessica Maria Trejo.
Martina Dominique Flojo.
Fabrice Etienne Delias.
Mallory Lindsay Denozio.
Susie Michelle Aguirre.
Willie Devon Felder III.
Dominique N. Hale.
Isaac Jamal Butler.
Audrey Webb Heath.
Calvin Calloway.
Haley Michelle Allen.
Isaiah Marcellus Burrows.
Taylor Marie McCullough.
Brianna Chantel Evelyn Little.
Madeline Michael Wagner.
Mariah Elizabeth Scott.
Aaron Chase Sigmund.
Marche Ladine Cortrina Moore.
Crystal Nicole White.
Desiree Cheyenne Blount.
Dominique A. Boyce.
Shania Shanane Renelle Gregoire.
Shatarian Maye Harrell.
Yasmin S. Samuels.
Michaela Shanice Pettis.
Jordan Merle Goodliff.
Ronald Jashawn Robinson.
Maxwell Donnelly Klaus.
Shannon Marie Martin.
Samuel Wayne Sheehan.
Joshua Jalen Khalil Werner.
Mia L. Bunn.
Rodney William Powell.
Lane Elizabeth Kotaka.
Ashley Hardesty.
Jenna Nicole Rose Petrie.
Shakira S. McKay.
Megan Louise Johnson.
Chantel Shantice Hinton Davis.
Alberto Angel Medea.
Antonetta Olita Hamilton.
Chastity Marie Carty.
Sydney Diane Shelbert.
Teresa Gedwin.
Rayanna Anjane Curtis.
Michaela Joy Morin.
Giovanni Amani Green.
Jalen Deshawn Dale.
Deshanae M. Brown.
Shamara Lee Ray. Kayla Almond Bellamy. Jylen Coley Farr. Darius Jackie Moore. Catherine Ciandella. Angelique Tony Davis. Derek James Duval Fairby Jr. Christina Downing. Damani Monasia Johnson. Sydney Simone Atherley. Equatione Akime Williams. Chassia Kiana Curry. Adia Jordan Matthews. Megan Anastasia Washington.
Thank you very much. Let's all settle down. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Nicole George, a graduate of 2012. When she was in school, we knew her as Nicole McAllister. Nicole is currently the owner of Premier Property Solutions at Keller Williams, a residential real estate company. During her time at JWU, she was national president of Collegiate DECA. Nicole earned a bachelor's degree in management with a concentration in operations management. Please join me in welcoming Nicole. You all right?
Good morning, class of 2018. Good morning. On behalf of more than 109,000 fellow Johnson & Wales alumni, whose ranks you now join, congratulations on all you've accomplished and experienced to arrive at this very moment. We know the persistence and dedication it takes to earn a JWU degree, and we share in your pride, joy, and probably a little relief today. Today's a remarkable day. In fact, your real journey begins now. Look around you. Let it sink in for a second. Now I ask you to think back to your first day on campus. Could you have imagined the experiences that were about to follow? Consider the sacrifices that you and your family have made, the obstacles you've overcome, and think about the faculty and staff members who have challenged and broadened your views, the classes that opened your eyes and your mind, the clubs and teams you joined that sharpened your skills and fostered invaluable relationships, the friendships that formed that have forever changed your life. All of these moments, however big or seemingly small, have helped shape who you are today. Now, new adventures and challenges await. I promise as you make your way into the world today, beyond JWU, you'll call upon these relationships, experiences, and time again to encourage, inspire, fortify, and guide you. In a few minutes, you'll officially join the JWU alumni family. You'll become a part of a vast network of graduates who share a core Johnson & Wales experience and who have gone on to work in an astonishing array of professions, many spanning beyond the globe. I hope that, like me and thousands of others, you remain active, a Wildcat for life. There are countless ways to stay connected. Come back and visit, take a class, attend an event, mentor a student, or assure a prospective family that JWU is the right place for them. Join a Johnson & Wales University Alumni Connect, our new online community, to find other Wildcats where you live and work, access JWU news, learn about alumni events, and more. Proudly wear your JWU apparel or the pin you just received. You'll be amazed how easily a conversational spark and an impromptu networking opportunity will arise. Your relationship with the university does not end today. It simply takes new form. Wherever life takes you, you will always be embraced by the Johnson & Wales University community. This is truly a unique university, and I'm so grateful and proud to not only be an alumni, but welcome you to our alumni family. Congratulations again. Celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime milestone and walk proudly knowing you carry a rich legacy that grows stronger with each graduating class. Thank you, and go Wildcats!
Thank you, Nicole. I'm sure that the members of the class of 2018 will support the continued growth and activities of the university through the Alumni Association. We now ask everyone to rise as Pastor Fazal delivers the benediction.
Well, let's pray. What an amazing moment this is. Let's join with me. God, thanks so much for this time that we've shared together. God, I pray that what we've heard and experienced this morning would forever fuel our hopes and dreams. God, that this would be a memory that magnifies our focus to pursue our purpose in life. And that purpose, I pray, would be bigger than just ourselves. God, would you use all that we are and hope to be? Would you use these students, would you use these adults, these future leaders, their talents, skills, goals, plans, to create joy and beauty in this world? God, I know it blesses you and the people around us, even our very souls, when we live fully alive. And so, Lord, I do pray. I pray that, God, you would forever resist the temptation to be anything less than what we were meant to be, created to be. So thank you. Thank you for always being with us, for us, working through us. So God, I just pray Ephesians 3:20. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than we can ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. To him be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you.
So there's an important part of this ceremony which makes you official, and that is the turning of the tassels. So since I am an alumnus, I think we should turn our tassels. Left to right. Thank you all once again for joining us as we celebrate the commencement of Johnson & Wales University Charlotte campus. To our graduates, go forth Wildcats, make us all proud, and our collective best wishes for a life filled with happiness, health, and prosperity. We ask all our guests to remain at your seats until the academic procession has left the auditorium. And once again, thank you all for coming today.
In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like